Now we come to the final combination of moves in the Tai Chi sequence number 1 that we're learning. This doesn't mean this is the last combination of moves that I'm going to teach you, because we have 2 more combinations that actually fit earlier in the sequence that we're going to learn after we've learned this one. But those are a little bit unusual, so I wanted to save them. I want to teach you this last one. It's called deflect, parry, and punch. It's, instead of 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, it's actually 3 steps forward and back. It looks like this. We start off, we've just ended snake in the grass by forming the ball on the right side. And then we do our old friend, brush, knee, and push. Heel step, left hand turns down, brush, knee, and push. We bring the left hand up for cobra, rises up, turn the foot out. Come forward into a position called tree and boulder with the left hand vertical, right fist under the elbow. Then we do a right heel step and a backhand punch called deflect as we shift forward into bow stance. Then we step forward in crescent step. We do a forward crescent step with our left foot, and we do a move called parry with our left hand, pushing a punch aside. And then finally we shift forward into bow stance and punch. Deflect, parry, and punch. Then we separate our hands, push forward, cobra rises up, and ball holding cat stance on the left for white crane, 3 steps back. Sweep the hand down across the wrists. Rooster step to the side, form the ball on the other side, and repeat the same sequence. Brush, knee, and push. Cobra rises up. Tree and boulder. Heel step, deflect. Crescent step, parry. Bow stance, punch. Shift back, separate hands. Push forward. Cobra rises up. Ball holding cat stance on the right. And once again, 3 white crane steps backward. This move is easily understood from a martial arts point of view. As we go forward, after we do the brush, knee, and push, the cobra rises up. This is the deflect, parry, and punch part proper, starting from this tree and boulder. Notice that one hand is open in knife hand, the other hand is closed in a fist. Each hand stays in that same position all the way through, either open or closed, but we don't change. This hand does not form a fist, this hand stays in a fist. The first move, heel step, deflect is a backhand punch. If somebody's punching toward you from the other side, they're punching like that, you're knocking the punch aside with the outside of your fist. So you're deflecting their first punch. Then suppose they come at you with a second punch. You are stepping forward and parrying. That means you're catching the outside of their arm and pushing it aside with this hand. Parrying. Now they've thrown both punches. You move in close into bow stance and punch them for the third move. So we have deflect, parry, and punch. From this tree and boulder position, heel step, deflect, knock one punch aside, crescent step and parry, knock the other punch aside, then shift forward and punch with your own hand. Let's do the footwork first. Starting off as usual in cat stance on the right, hands up in front of the chest for balance. First, simply a left heel step. This is the brush, knee, and push part of the move. Brush, knee, and push, we come forward into bow stance. Then we do cobra rises up. So we shift the weight back, lift the left toes, rotate the left foot on the heel, come forward into bow stance. Then bring the right foot into cat stance. Now we're in the tree and boulder position. And we do a right heel step, shift forward into bow stance as we do the deflect punch. Then what we have to do is something we have not done before, which is a forward crescent step. We're taking the left foot and sweeping it forward, all the way forward into crescent step, but we're not putting the weight down on that foot yet. Then we shift forward into bow stance as we punch. We do the crescent step as we do the parry, then we shift forward into bow stance as we do the punch. So let's take the footwork one more time. On the right side, cat stance, left foot heel step, shift forward to bow stance. That's brushing and push. Shift back, cobra rises up, lift the left toes, turn the foot out. Come forward onto the left leg into bow stance, tree and boulder position as we pull the right foot into cat. Now we're ready to do heel step, deflect. Heel step, then shift forward into bow stance, deflect. Crescent step forward with the left foot as we do parry. Crescent step forward, don't put the weight forward yet though. You shift the weight forward as you do the punch. Then we're going to shift back and separate hands. Shift forward and push the opponent over. Shift back and cobra rises up and turn the foot out. Finally shifting forward into bow stance and then cat stance to do white crane 3 steps back. Diagonal step, cat stance, diagonal step, cat stance, diagonal step, cat stance. All right, so that's the footwork. What about the arm work? Brushing and push, we're familiar with, ball holding on the right. Left hand turns down, left hand brushes knee, right hand pushes. Then we do cobra rises up. Bring your left hand up and flatten your palms. Circle the hands and cobra rises up. Now we're coming to tree and boulder. The left hand comes up vertically in the tree position. The right fist forms the boulder at the base of the tree. Tree and boulder. Left hand from now on will be held in knife hand. Right hand will be held in the fist. So let's take it from cobra rises up. Circle the arms. Left hand comes up vertically, right fist at the elbow. Now, deflect, parry, and punch. In these moves, one hand goes forward while the other hand comes back. In deflect, the right hand comes up, goes forward, while the left hand comes back to the waist. That means that the left hand is going to be ready to do the next move. So we're getting ready to do the next move even as we do the first move. The first move is the backhand punch with the right hand. But at the same time, we're getting the left hand ready to do the second move, which is going to be parry, bringing the left hand forward, pushing the punch aside. And while we do parry, the left hand comes forward, the right hand comes back to the waist. Ready to do the third move, which is punch, where the left hand comes back to the chest, and the right hand comes forward, punching. So let's repeat that. Tree and boulder, left hand vertical, right fist at the elbow. First, the right hand comes forward, left hand comes back. All right, left hand stays open with the palm facing up. The right hand does the backhand deflect punch. That's one. Tree and boulder, deflect. Then parry. Left hand comes forward and across the front of the body, pushing the opponent's punch aside. Meanwhile, the right hand comes back to the waist. Notice the right hand turns up also, just as when we went from tree and boulder, the left hand came back with the left palm facing up. When we go from deflect, this position, to parry, the right fist faces up. The left hand comes across the front of the body. And now the left hand is coming back, the right hand is coming forward, left hand comes back to the chest to protect the chest. Right hand comes forward and it turns over as you punch the opponent. You rotate the forearm, turning the fist over. Once again, tree and boulder, deflect, parry, and punch. Now let's put the footwork together for just the middle section of this combination of moves, just the deflect, parry, and punch section proper. We start off In cat stance with the weight on the left leg, right foot in cat stance, left hand vertical in the tree position, right fist at the elbow in boulder position. Deflect begins with a heel step, a right heel step. Then as we shift forward into bow stance, the right hand does the backhand deflect punch. The left hand comes back to the waist with the palm up. Okay, let's take just that much. Tree and boulder, right foot in cat. First, just the heel step, the arms don't move. As we shift forward into bow stance, right hand does the deflect, left hand at the waist. Now, we have to do three things on this next part. We have to bring the left foot forward in crescent step. We bring the left hand up in parry, and we pull the right fist back to the waist. So, from the deflect position, the left foot and hand come forward. The weight stays on the right leg. Don't shift it forward to the left leg yet. The right fist is back at the waist, palm up, basically. Then shift forward into bow stance. Punch with the right hand as you protect the chest with the left hand. That's the punch part. All it is shifting forward into bow stance, bringing the left hand back to the chest, punching with the right hand, turning the fist over so the palm faces down. Let's do just that much again. Weights on the left leg, right foot in cat, left hand vertical, right fist under the elbow. Tree and boulder position. Right foot heel step. Shift forward into bow stance, right hand deflect punch, left hand alongside the waist. Then crescent step forward with the left foot, parry with the left hand, and bring the right fist back along the waist. Shift forward into bow stance. Punch with the right hand as you protect the chest with the left hand. Deflect, parry, and punch. All right, now let's start off from brushing and push. The weight's on the right side. We're ball holding cat stance in the right. Left hand turns down for brushing and push. Heel step, brushing and push. Left hand comes up, flatten the palms for cobra rises up. Shift your weight back, lift the left toes, turn the foot out, circle the arms. Come forward to tree and boulder. The weight comes onto the left leg, left hand comes up, right fist under the elbow, right foot in cat. Deflect, parry, and punch. Right foot, heel step. Shift forward to bow stance, deflect with the right hand, left palm at the waist. Parry, crescent step forward with the left foot, parry with the left hand, right fist at the waist. Punch, shift forward to bow stance, punch with the right hand while the left hand protects the chest. Then we shift our weight back, separate our hands, shift forward, push the opponent over. Cobra rises up, circle your arms, shift your weight back, lift the left toes, turn the foot out. Form the ball on the left, ball holding cat stance on the left. White crane 3 steps back, diagonal step, knock the stick aside, form the ball on the right, diagonal step, knock the stick aside, form the ball on the left, diagonal step, knock the stick aside. This time, sweep the right hand down and cross wrists, left foot comes to cat. We do a rooster step to the left, form the ball on the left, ball holding cat stance, and repeat the entire sequence, starting with brushing and push, and going on through the whole deflect, parry, and punch sequence. Let's do the deflect, parry, and punch sequence, starting with ball holding cat stance on the right, taking it forward to where we come back with white crane spreads wings, just on this one side. Let's do traditional opening. Sink down, ball holding cat stance on the right. Brushing and push, cobra rises up. Flatten the palms. Coming to tree and boulder, left hand vertical, right foot in cat. Deflect, heel step, deflect, parry, crescent step, parry, bow stance, punch. Shift back, separate hands, push forward, cobra rises up, ball holding cat stance on the left. White crane 3 steps back, diagonal. Form the ball on the right. Diagonal, form the ball on the left. Third time, sweep the right hand down and cross wrists. Left foot in cat. Rooster step to the left. Form the ball on the left, cat stance. Right hand turns down, brush knee and push, heel step. Brush knee and push. Hand comes up for cobra, rises up. Turn the right foot out. This time, bring your right hand up and left fist under the elbow, left foot in cat stance. All right, because we're now going to do deflect, parry, and punch sequence on this side.